Hello, and welcome. I am Web Weaver, and I'm so glad you have found my channel here today. This is where I do a one card tarot reading just to give us some guidance for our day ahead. As always, these readings are for entertainment purposes only, and I am using the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck, which is different than traditional tarot. So I do have notes that I pull from to help guide my readings until I get these cards memorized. So, we will get started. This reading is for Thursday, December 25th. If you celebrate Christmas in any form or fashion, then we are talking about Christmas Day. Hustling ever closer to the end of this year. Right. Thursday, December 25th. What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? All right, I am going to split the deck. I do not read reversals. And we have the 11 of air. So we had the 11 of fire yesterday. Today we have the 11 of air. It is another balancing card. Let me bring you down. All right. So these 11s are about balancing two different aspects. So for air, it's body and mind. So this card symbolizes a need to keep a healthy understanding of the relationship between mind and body and the power each can have over the other. It symbolizes being able, I'm sorry if you heard that, a car just started and it's very loud outside. It symbolizes being able to differentiate between fact and opinion and to make room for the imagination within our realities, while still embracing a little bit of reality within our imaginings. This may be challenging for some because the eyes can only see what the mind is willing to conceive. So the more rigid the mind, the more difficult it is to accept how much influence and power the mind and body have over each other. It relates to discerning between fact and opinion and being wise to the difference. 11 relates to balance, and this card asks you to determine if you have an imbalance using meditation. So it's amazing the impact that the mind and body can have on one another. I recently had my wisdom teeth taken out. Yes, I'm in my 40s, but they were fine until now. Um, and while the healing was happening, I could not do the typical workouts that I had been doing up until that point. And after 2 weeks of not being able to get myself moving the way I wanted to, my mental health was struggling a little. I was in a funk. I was down. I was frustrated. I was irritable because I didn't have that balance. I was all in my mind and not in the body because I wasn't allowed to do the workouts that I wanted to do that get the energy out for me. So they do have an impact on each other. If you are all in your mind and anxious and just worried about everything, it's going to affect your physical health and your body. You have to have a balance between the two. And if you don't have healthy habits and your body starts to go, it can affect your mind. You start thinking poorly of yourself and it just is a downward spiral. So they do have a connection, the mind and the body. And the more willing you are to see the connection and to believe that things are real or possible, the more is going to be shown to you. So this card is reminding us that for December 25th, we need to make sure that we have that mind body balance and connection. And if you find an imbalance, make a plan for how to fix it. What do you need to do to get back in balance with your mind and your body? If you would like to meditate on the imagery of this card, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow with our next reading. I hope that you all have